Hello and welcome to our Embarkation Day for our cruise to New Zealand on Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas. Some fun facts about Ovation is it comes from the Quantum class of cruise ships and it was built in 2016, so it's fairly new. It's got 16 decks and carries a maximum of 4,905 passengers. They've got 1,500 crew who look after the ship and all of the passengers. At the moment, Ovation sails out of Sydney between October and April, and it's one of the biggest ships to sail from Australia. She does have a sister ship, and her name is Quantum of the Seas, and she sails out of Brisbane from that same time period as well. So once we dropped our bags off at 9 a.m, we headed off to Pancakes on the Rocks for breakfast. The decor in here is just amazing. It's got that real industrial look to it, which I love. It's a great place to just kill time before you board the ship. We were boarding at 12 noon, so we had a little bit of time to kill. The staff were really friendly and the food was great. I mean, the choice, the variety and the price, that was all good. Boarding started earlier than the 12 noon posted time. I think we started getting on about 11:30, and it was great because it meant we didn't have long queues or waits. The check-in process is done via the app well before you board, and the staff, they just check your boarding pass on your phone and your vaccination QR code. They push you through quite quickly, so security and customs was done in no time, and before we knew it, we were boarding the ship. I would say it probably took us maybe 10 minutes to do the check-in and board super fast. The next thing we did was head up to Windjammer, and that's the self-service bistro area where we had some lunch, of course had a cocktail, and we watched the water traffic while we waited for our cabin to be ready at 2 p.m. When they made an announcement that the cabins were ready, we headed down to retrieve our sea passes, which is the key to the cabin. It's got your beverage package on it, if you've purchased a beverage package, and it's also used like a debit card on board the ship. Once we unpacked our bags, we headed out to explore some of the ship. This ship is massive, and it really did take us a couple of days to see everything. That night we had dinner at American Icon Grill, which is one of the 4 main dining rooms on board. Our servers were lovely and I couldn't fault the food at all. It was delicious and it had a pretty good variety. There was something for everyone, even fussy eaters like me. Sail away was at 6:45, and that's the latest sail away time I've experienced. It's absolutely stunning sailing out of Sydney and through the Heads. I'm pretty happy for the next 12 nights to get away from it all and live in the cruise bubble once again.
Seven sweets, and I knew it complete. When I ain't home, your man's clothes. Say what, baby? La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. You got something very, very fine thing. Galileo, 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 Galileo. Six times, be my June. I gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
So stay tuned for the next video where we spend a couple of days at sea before we arrive into New Zealand. For now though, thanks for stopping by and see you again soon. Bye.